What is going on, Guardians? BriarRabbit here. Today is Xur Day. That means Xur is back in the tower, and this may be one of the best weeks Xur has ever had. He has got some really strong offerings this week. So he's hanging out here down by the Crucible vendors. It's very easy to spot. He's got a big group around him because he is going to be very popular this weekend. So let's take a look at what he's got. The first thing we're going to look at is the Glass House helmet for the Titan class. So this is actually a really cool helmet. Its main perk is Bathed in Light. Blessing of Light and Weapons of Light last longer. This is going to be situationally very useful. When you use your Ward of Dawn and you have Blessing of Light or Weapons of Light, this making them last a little bit longer. Very cool. This one directly compares to the Helm of Saint 14. I think it's maybe just a little bit weaker than Helm of Saint 14, which offers the blindness effect. Anybody that enters your Ward of Dawn will be blinded. I think that having a brand new ability is just slightly more useful than extending the length of existing abilities, but even still, this is a very good helmet. Alright, so next up for the Hunter class, we have the Acleophage Symbiote. This is, again, a very good helmet. If you like using Golden Gun, this one offers you an additional shot per use. That means you get 4 shots with your Golden Gun. So if you like being a gunslinger, this is a no-brainer. You have to pick this one up. It is that good. Alright, and for Warlocks, we've got Obsidian Mind. This is something that I personally am very excited about. This one, basically, if you like to Nova Bomb, this one lets you Nova Bomb more. It's got Insatiable. Nova Bomb kills reduce the cooldown of your next Nova Bomb. So you're just chaining Nova Bomb after Nova Bomb after Nova Bomb. So if you like the Voidwalker, you're going to love Obsidian Mind. This is a definite no-brainer pickup for anybody who likes being a Voidwalker. Alright, next up, we've got the Icebreaker. This is a huge week. Okay, so Icebreaker, for anybody who doesn't know about Icebreaker, it offers a couple of really cool perks. First of all, no backpack. Cannot be reloaded, but regenerates ammo over time. Essentially, you never have to carry ammo synthesis when you're using Icebreaker because it just regenerates its own ammo. It's only got a magazine size of 6, so it does kind of regenerate that ammo at a slower rate, so you're not going to be doing the damage over time that some of your regular sniper rifles are going to be doing. But the utility of having it just constantly reloading makes it so useful. And if you reload it, if you allow it to kind of regenerate that ammo, you can switch over to another special weapon and that ammo comes with you. So even when you're not using Icebreaker, say it's a Nightfall and arc damage is the burn for the week and you want to use a arc damage sniper rifle, you still bring Icebreaker around, you still let it regenerate ammo for you, then you switch to your arc damage sniper rifle and allow it to, you know, fire your rounds with your arc damage sniper rifle, switch back to your Icebreaker, allow it to regenerate the ammo, and then, you know, switch back and forth. It is so useful. It is absolutely, I think, the most useful exotic in the game. I really believe that. I mean, I never go anywhere without my Icebreaker. Nightfalls, weekly strikes, raids, definitely. I always carry my Icebreaker. It is that useful. It is absolutely a top tier exotic. It's also got this little perk here, Icebreaker. Icebreaker's victims spontaneously combust, dealing damage to others nearby. Works a lot like the Firefly perk, very good. And of course it's got Mulligan. Missing a shot has a chance to return ammo directly to the magazine, which is great because it's only got a magazine size of 6 and you have to wait for ammo to regenerate. So missing a shot, getting that ammo, coming back to your magazine is very useful. Look, Icebreaker is that good. If you have friends that are a little bit more casual in their Destiny, they don't necessarily go see Xur every week, you gotta tell them to log in and buy Icebreaker. If you're new to the game, like, you know, you just got the game since Christmas and you haven't seen Icebreaker from Xur before, this is a top tier weapon. Definitely buy it. This is a no doubter, definite buy unless you already have one. Alright, so let's move on. We've got an exotic shard here. No exotic engrams, which is a bit unfortunate. I'd like to see those make a return. And let's look at our upgrades. So we've got an upgrade to Acleophage Symbiote. It's got kind of a low discipline roll here compared to the one that's for sale. I would say if you have an old one, it's probably worth it just buying the new one and getting rid of your old one for a shard. We got Lucky Raspberry. I really like Lucky Raspberry when I'm using my Blade Dancer. The Arc Bolt Grenade chains further. It really increases the area of effect of the Arc Bolt Grenade. Very good. It also allows you to carry more ammo for your heavy weapons and for your fusion rifles, which by itself is very good. So Lucky Raspberry, I think, is an underrated piece of armor for hunters, but very, very good. Next, we've got the Crest of Alpha Lupi for the Titan class. Not really top tier. This one, it's cool because you can revive your teammates faster and they can revive you faster, and you spawn more orbs. So you're like kind of the ultimate team player in Nightfall Strikes or raids when you're using this, but compared to some of the other stuff available, it's not exactly top tier. I would say the same thing about no backup plans. Increase the duration of Force Barrier. Very situational. In high level content, you're probably not going to use it that much. So I would probably back off from no backup plans. Skull of Dire Ahamkara. I want to go in and actually show you guys the perks for this. Delusions of Grandeur. You take reduced damage while using your Nova Bomb, and your Siphon abilities are also improved. I think actually the standout is your Siphon abilities are also improved. Taking a reduced damage while using your Nova Bomb is, I mean, you're talking about, you know, 2 or 3 seconds during your match. Maybe if you use Nova Bomb 3 or 4 times, you're maybe talking about 10 or 12 seconds that's in place. But your Siphon abilities are also improved. That could be handy constantly. Zerzen actually never sold this. So the only way to get this is from a drop. It's really rare. I would say if you have this, probably upgrading it is a good way to go. Light Beyond Nemesis, not exactly a top tier helmet. Definitely Obsidian Mind would be better. This one, you know, I don't know. If it's your only helmet at this point and you need it to get up to level 32, upgrade it. But other than that, I'd probably just leave it. Bad Juju. Bad Juju, of course, got buffed recently. It is now a really awesome pulse rifle as far as pulse rifles go. The standout perk is String of Curses. After each kill, this weapon will reload instantly and increase damage for a short time. So not only do you not have to go through the reload animation, but it's also doing increased damage, and kills will help you charge your super. So a lot of people actually talk about using Bad Juju in conjunction with the Obsidian Mind to just get Nova Bombs so quick. I would say definitely upgrade your Bad Juju if you haven't done it yet. Last Word, we talked about Last Word last week. Awesome PvP gun. Top tier gun for PvP. Not so hot for PvE. So if you like playing PvP, let's say you're playing a lot of Iron Banner right now, definitely get this one upgraded. I would say the same about Plan C. Top tier PvP weapon. And this one's actually pretty good in PvE as well, especially if Arc Burn is turned on. It's a very good weapon. I would upgrade it as well. Pocket Infinity, I'd probably leave behind. Bungie's had real trouble balancing this. They keep going back and forth with it. You know, if you really like it, go ahead, upgrade it. But otherwise, I'd leave it behind. Thunderlord is a no-brainer. I would definitely upgrade this. This is a top-tier machine gun. It is awesome in PvP and in PvE. It is a really awesome machine gun. Definitely upgrade it if you have it. And, I mean, Yalahorn needs no introduction. This thing was a beast at 300. It is an absolute monster at 331. In fact, it's probably going to get nerfed. Definitely upgrade this. And then for curios, what do we got? We got Scout Rifle Telemetry, Hand Cannon Telemetry, and Shotgun Telemetry. These will help you upgrade your weapons faster. And Plasma Drive and Stealth Drive to upgrade your blue, rare, Sparrows to legendary. And that's going to do it. So, my final word, you know, call your family, call your friends, get everybody buying Icebreaker. Anybody who has Icebreaker is instantly going to become more useful in a raid, in a Nightfall Strike, in a weekly strike. They're just going to be a more useful fire team member. Having this thing at 331 is very good. It is a very strong sniper rifle. And the fact that it's so useful for giving ammo to other weapons just makes it, it's one of the top tier weapons in the game. You definitely want this. This is as valuable, if not more so, than Yalahorn. And that's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Tell your friends about Icebreaker, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.